will now be turned to further mix the envelopes, and then I will conduct the drawing.
That is Jack Joyce. He's the head of security for the NBA, spinning the drum. About 6 turns, I think.
The team whose logo is in this envelope will have the first pick in the NBA draft.
Dave DeBuscher.
The second pick in the 1985 NBA draft goes to the Indiana Pacers.
The horseshoe works. Basketball is back in New York City, my friend.
So what if the 1985 draft lottery was won by the Indiana Pacers? That would change the career of Hall of Famer Patrick Ewing. And as you guys all know, the frozen envelope, the first NBA draft lottery ever, was rigged, or it's said to be rigged because of the frozen envelope. But what happens if it wasn't? Wayman Tisdale would have been the number 2 pick, but he would have been selected by the New York Knicks. And being selected by the New York Knicks maybe might not be a bad thing. But Patrick Ewing, on the other hand, who was kind of remade the New York Knicks a centerpiece in the NBA. But what happens if New York never got that superstar that we all were anticipating? What happens if the Indiana Pacers got him? Would that change sports history a lot, or would it not? Wayman Tisdale, standing at 6'9", coming out of Oklahoma State, was nothing like the 6'11" big man from Georgetown. Patrick Ewing won Rookie of the Year. He led his team. He made New York, the Big Apple, a place on the map where free agents wanted to go. A place where winning was not a dream, where winning was to win. And we're going to see what happens if he ended up on the Indiana Pacers. In their first game ever, Wayman Tisdale had a couple baskets, about 11 points. But Patrick Ewing, he was slamming it. He was getting passes and just running to the post and laying it up. He would get and ones every time. He was just a threat. He was attacking the basket, blocking players. No match against Wayman Tisdale. He ended the game with 14 points and about 10 rebounds. An impressive feat by the man who was taken by the number 1 pick in the 1985 draft if it was redone. Anyway, again, Patrick Ewing won Rookie of the Year like he did in real life. But in their first season, the original team of the Pacers with Wayman Tisdale went 26-56. But with Patrick Ewing, they went 37-45 and missed the playoffs. New York's original was with Patrick Ewing in 1985 was 23-59. With Wayman Tisdale, he went 52-30. Anyway, Wayman Tisdale's team made the playoffs, but were eliminated in the first round. In the offseason, the Indiana Pacers got in a trade Greg Anthony and Derek Harper from the New York Knicks. This seems to be a very good trade as the New York Knicks were getting rid of players getting younger, and the Indiana Pacers needed some better players, and they traded for these 2 players as it was a trade offer for one of their players on the Indiana Pacers. I think it was Monte Ellis, correct me if I was wrong. But this year starts out very good for the Indiana Pacers, who went 5-1 in the first 6 games. In the first round of the playoffs, the Indiana Pacers are eliminated with Patrick Ewing after going 44-38, and Wayman Tisdale's New York Knicks in their second season lead the Knicks to a 4 sweep against the Memphis Grizzlies. Wayman Tisdale did not participate in the NBA Finals as he broke his ankle in the last 4 games of the season. With 4 games left, he broke his ankle and was out for a year, and his team led without him. This shows that maybe Wayman Tisdale, drafted by the Knicks, could have been a bigger impact sooner rather than later, and maybe might have not been a bust. What do you guys think? Tell me down below. What if this happened? Do you believe it was rigged, or is it just a conspiracy? Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below what team should, or what if should I do next. I have a bunch of great ideas, but when you guys give me great ideas, I feel like my ideas could get even bigger. But this is all a little conspiracy. If you want to read about it, I'll leave a link down below in the description. You can click on it, read about it. I'll probably pick the best article, but I just want to know, what if Wayman Tisdale was drafted number 2 by New York, and what if the 1985 draft lottery was not rigged?